The plant that I chose is the invasive ice plant. I found an article called The Invasion of the Ice Plant: What Can Be Saved. The article goes over the negative effect that this plant is having on the state of California and what is being done to try to eradicate it. The ice plant is native to South Africa, but in the early 1900s it was brought over to the US to help stabilize the dirt and sand for railroads and roadways. The reason it was chosen was because it is extremely cheap and it grows very rapidly. Just one branch can grow 3 feet outwards per year, so it grows very quickly. Another reason is because it is a succulent, making it very drought tolerant due to storing water in its leaves. Since the weather in California is actually very similar to that in South Africa, this plant does very well. One may think, then why is the ice plant negative impact on California? Well, it is actually destroying habitats of native plants and endangered animals. Since it spreads so quickly, it takes up lots of area, suffocating native plants and taking over nesting areas for animals such as the endangered snowy plover and many other struggling species. The ice plant has very thick root system, making it able to cut off any water from native plants. This is why you see this plant everywhere, such as the side of the freeway, hillsides, and dunes. It is very capable of growing pretty much anywhere it wants to, making it extremely dangerous to any native plants. Not only does the rapid growth and drought resistance make it difficult to get rid of, but it unfortunately has a very complicated and thick root system. The only realistic way to deal with the plant is hand pulling or using machinery. But since the plant is considered a succulent, it can grow from just one leaf being left behind, meaning with any cleanup, there can be no trace of the plant left. There are some tests with pesticides, but with the ice plant being mostly near populated areas, it is very difficult to effectively use pesticides without potentially poisoning people or animals. Sadly, at the rate and intensity of the infestation, it isn't looking great for any sort of recovery. According to the article, the ice plant has spread as far as the Oregon border and as far south as Baja California. The only types of restoration that are an option in the future seem to be small scale and very repetitive. There are some attempts at this, but they only cover small areas and require constant maintaining. Overall, it is very sad to now know the danger of this plant and the true story of how it is affecting California as a whole. Hopefully in the future, we are able to find an effective way to take out the ice plant and save the affected plants and animals.